And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Dinger alert, Singy. This guy's gone yard more than anyone in the league so far.
Yeah, Boog, I've had this one marked on my calendar all week. He changes games with one swing. Seriously, though, why do they keep pitching to him? Just a launching pad.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go. Showing the slab in today's game. Brandon Pfaadt.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Ready to go now, and now the DH, Christian Yelich. In for a strike, and it's 1-2. Swing and a ground ball, and it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into second with nobody out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Suarez throw to first in time. 2 away. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. Collectively, they're swinging the bats really well right now, Chris, scoring a lot of runs.
Indeed, it seems to be contagious right now. Top to bottom of this lineup, they just seem to be feeding off of one another. One thing I watched in their batting practice is, although they've been scoring a lot of runs lately, they're still paying attention to the details. A lot of balls back up the middle the other way, and that's really the building block for great offensive production.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Perdomo on to first, and that is that. Brewers strand one, and now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at bat. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and the right-hander with the good curveball, Aaron Savali. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. He'll elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
All over that one right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride below, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Ketel Marte in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Carroll gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Going back on this one. Makes the catch up against the wall. And next is the Diamondbacks DH, Peyton Smith.
Peyton Smith.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Here's a 1-2. And a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in, the tag, safe, and it's 1-0.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock, you add a run.
And now it's Josh Naylor. There's a 1-1. And that is out of play. In the air, right field. Freeland sizes this one up. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. One run across in the frame so far here in the second game of the series. Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
That ball was blasted, Boog, and as broadcasters, we can go weeks without seeing a ball hit 115 miles per hour, which is what StatCast tells us there. Man, he really got the bat through the zone and did not get cheated.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely smoked.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in, you got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
On the ground, base hit, 1 run is in. Now a second crosses the plate, and they're up by 3.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
2 outs, runner on first. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Brings it in, and that will end the inning. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. On to the second inning here in the desert. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Brewers nothing. Back here in the desert, and now Garrett Mitchell. That one off the mark, ball 2.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Finds its way through, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
1 away.
Can you put it in the freezer? Thanks.
So a man aboard. Next for the Brewers, Blake Perkins. Next offering upstairs.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal. Boog, our man, Daryl.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
Trying to make something happen there on offense, but that's the risk you run. Awesome. Strike him out, throw him out, double play to end the inning.
Bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Alec Thomas.
Center fielder, Alec Thomas.
Ball in.
Fought off foul. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Headed towards the corner. Long run, nice grab. And there's one down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Geraldo Perdomo.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Monasterio puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. This is Corbin Carroll.
Right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
2 down, nobody on. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. And it goes just foul. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Andrew Monasterio.
That one outside, and that's ball 3. Fastball for a strike at 95.
3-2.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. In the air, right field. Carroll makes the grab, 1 down. Oliver Dunn getting ready to hit. And that's in the dirt.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Up the middle, a dive, nice stop. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort.
This is great work by the shortstop. He makes the throw across the diamond after the dive and just wasn't able to get it there in time. But on
Perdomo, here's Marte for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Brewers nothing. Back here at Chase Field, now it's the second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Second baseman,
Here's a
Ketel
1-1.
Marte.
And that
2
one
balls,
almost
1
got him.
strike. Ball.
And the 3-1. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much
Up
to think
next
about.
for the Diamondbacks.
So a man at first.
Designated
Hayden
hitter,
Smith digs in now.
Smith.
High fly ball down the left field line. Perkins sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Here's Josh Naylor.
First baseman, Josh Naylor.
Runner on the go. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick out. Runner goes again. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run. Runner goes again. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Mitchell settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now.
Third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Perkins in and to his right. And he makes the catch. And that's the third. Start of the fourth. And stepping in is the speedy Sal Frelick. And that one is in for a strike.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. The other way. Gurriel handles the chance. And now it's William Contreras. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. 1 out, base is empty.
2 strike.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. And that's in for a strike. Now 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Brings it in. And that is that. And we're back, ready to go, 5-4. Here's the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Gurriel Jr.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Battling here as he fouls it away. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And the batter now, Gabriel Moreno. Fair ball. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Alec Thomas now. And a foul ball. Gurriel on second. Moreno at first with no outs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And a curve is down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's one away. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
Perdomo.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. They got it for out number 2.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Two on, 2 outs. Hard hit right side. Fires over to Hoskins. That is the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count's even at 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
That's in there.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus. But they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, a little anxious.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll fall for a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. They don't come much closer than that. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in.
That one blasted deep to right. Out of here. A home run off the foul pole. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add to the lead. It's 4-0.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really, it's just a...
Jared Koenig gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
So next is the designated hitter for the D-backs, Pavin Smith. Swinging a foul straight back. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. That one the other way. Monasterio whips it across, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. And now Josh Naylor. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
2 down, bases empty. Now up next for Arizona, Eugenio Suarez. That's outside. 2 balls and a strike. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Ryan Hudson, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Uribe, the right-hander, also getting loose. Fouls one off. 2-2. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can't forget it. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 5-zip. That one just sounded different.
Yeah, it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. The 1-1. That one missed. That one fouled off. 2-2. On the ground to short, Monasterio to first, and that is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and the lead is now 5-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in the desert, top 6, and the batter will be the shortstop, Andrew Monasterio. On the ground, right side. Marte throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting.
Up now for Milwaukee, Oliver Dunn. That's off the mark. Now 2 balls and a strike. Bases empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Lifted in the air down the left side. Gurriel handles the chance, and there's 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup, Christian Yelich. Up now for the Brewers. Oh, he doesn't get the call, and it's 2-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one down the line, and foul ball. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Struck him out looking. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Brewers nothing. So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, D.L. Hall.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So digging in, Gabriel Moreno. Hit in the air, left field. And there's one down. And now the center fielder, Alec Thomas.
Center fielder, Alec Thomas.
Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. A solo shot. His second home run of the series. It's 6-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. He dropped the barrel right there. Got a fastball down at the knees where he'd prefer it. So many times now, guys are having to adjust to the elevated fastball. So I'm sure his eyes got big when he saw that one coming.
Base is empty, one away. Geraldo Perdomo now at the plate. Breaking ball misses down and away. Line drive. Pulls it in on the run. And there's two down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
1-1 now. Center field. Mitchell gets under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. One in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's now it's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then, and I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
One up, one down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Toss to Naylor, and two away to start the seventh.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, still 1-2. 2 outs. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And now the count is
2
even.
balls, 2 strikes.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Good job to fight that one off. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th, Ketel Marte up to the plate. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 1-2. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Yoel Payamps getting ready to go. Uribe also throwing. And that's a fair ball.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
And there's a ball. Rush to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 8-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boo. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. It's Singy. It tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was...
Here comes a new arm for the Brewers, Yoel Payamps.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Josh Naylor stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
That's a ball.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Pitch misses, and it's 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Contreras collects, fires to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Down the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Still only one out here in the inning. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Mitchell going after it. And there's two down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
The 1-1. Fly ball to right. Frelick has a beat on it and makes the grab. And that's the inning. Dbacks at a pair on the homer. It's now an 8-0 game. You're watching Arizona Diamondbacks baseball on the show Southwest.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Thompson. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Fielder Garrett Mitchell.
Next offering is in for a strike. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Suarez. And it's caught for the out. Here's the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz. Foul ball. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the 8th. Ground ball to the right side. He steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Next for Milwaukee, Blake Perkins. Fouls one off. 2-2. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first, third out. Milwaukee leaves one, and they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Back here at Chase Field, bottom of the 8th, and now the catcher comes up to him, Gabriel Moreno. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field, and the leadoff man aboard.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Here's the center fielder, Alek Thomas. The rope into right, and that's a base hit. And now two aboard.
Now batting.
Next to hit for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. Foul ball there. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Ortiz pulls it down, and there's one down. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Runners at first and second with one gone. Got him. Two out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst-case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Hit in the air, center field. Mitchell gets under it. And that is that. So they strand a pair. Through 8 full, it's the Diamondbacks 8 and the Brewers nothing.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Joe Mantiply.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him. So he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Ball to strike. Swinging a foul straight back. Fly ball down the line. Carroll moving under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. Here comes Christian Yelich. Swings through that one.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now two gone. So last chance for the Brewers. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Diamondbacks make it 15 straight wins.
Well, another night, another win. This team is a must-watch right now. Even if it goes late, there's a rain delay, extra innings. People are going to stay up late to see this streak continue.